Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast. As always, Nick Strom, Andy Simo, Kevin still out on vacation. Hope he's having fun skiing because yesterday was a fun day. It was a win. There was the USC baseball game got canceled, so it was only a plus 190, but we celebrate all wins here, especially with the month we're having. So just happy we got something on the board. Wasn't negative, and really great picks from you guys. I mean, no doubters from the first quarter on, blowout games. So, um, I guess, do you want to recap or do you want me to recap it?
Yeah, I'll recap. Don't sell us short. Plus 194, at least for me. So, gotta take the 4 basis points there. But yeah, pretty simple winner for the fellas yesterday. Again, you said USC rained out. Doesn't hurt us. Hey, a win's a win. Brooklyn Nets, we had plus 13.5. They won straight up against the 76ers, won 105 to 103. The 76ers should never be favorited by more than double digits. The team sucks. The team's in disarray. Embiid's coming off the bench, or he was benched at some point yesterday. Team's trash. And then Kevin had Blazers minus 3.5. One of his best picks of all time, I would say. They won by 53. Absolute murder. 141 to 88 against the Hornets. So swept-free winner for the fellas yesterday. It felt good. Plus 194 on the month. Let's see what the stats are looking like. Not good still, but
getting better. Win today. Like, we're within striking distance.
Yeah,
we're close.
On the month, I'm 13-8. Andy's 10-10, and Kevin is 10-10-1, and Kevin is 7-13-1. We're 2-19 on the month, so 2 wins in our last 4 days. Could have easily been 3 wins in the last 4 days if it weren't for the Bucks. And we're down 12, 13 units. So we're making a comeback here. Late push. Who says no?
Yeah. A lot of basketball in today. Got some college ball in there. Since NBA's come back, you guys have been absolutely nailing it. So
I'm so glad. I need college basketball out of my life. It was not working. Wasn't working for Kevin either. So I think we're both happy NBA's back.
Yeah, I mean, college basketball really hasn't been kind to any of us. I've been the best at 44%, but like even that is just not good. NBA's been pretty kind to all of us, so we keep going. But yeah, parlay today, all basketball. I'll kick it off. I am going to college basketball. I'm going Rutgers minus 1.5 against USC. USC is on the road for the second straight game and cross country, no less. They just played Maryland in Maryland, and they lost by 17 points. So now a couple of days later, they are playing Rutgers at Rutgers. Rutgers at home, 9-4. Obviously, home court advantage is huge in college basketball. Rutgers, disappointing season for them so far, but they do have 2 projected lottery picks, perhaps. Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper are both averaging 18-plus points. They are very good. And Rutgers, they are the much better rebounding team. Actually, USC is the worst rebounding team in the Big Ten. Plus, Rutgers has a nice size advantage, a couple inches average. They're averaging 6'7" as starters in terms of size versus USC at 6'5". Big reason why they're getting those rebounds. But also, Rutgers is a hungrier team here. Top 15 teams in the Big Ten make the Big Ten tournament. Rutgers is sitting at, I think, 13 or 14 right now. If they lose, they fall out. If they win, they hop USC and become 12th, 11th, something like that. So they give it a little leeway. This is a must-win game for Rutgers in terms of getting to the Big Ten tournament. So hungry dog runs faster. Putting my faith in 2 lottery picks here. So let's go Rutgers.
Yeah, you'd think the team would be better with 2 lottery picks, but disappointing season for them. Started out the year not so hot. Hey, you got 2 of the best players in the country, or 2 of the best freshmen in the country. Hopefully they can do something at home. So
yeah, and Dylan Harper's been like red hot lately. Ace Bailey, you got to think, is going to come around too. I mean, they've just kind of switched off on who's hot. So
Ace Bailey, future Bull.
Pray to God, man. He's good. 6'10" guard with handles and can shoot.
Good. He reminds me a little bit of Kevin Durant. Tall, lengthy, skinny, can shoot. So
yeah,
he's a good player.
All right.
Yep, I'll go with Kevin's next. Kevin is going Raptors plus 2.5 against the Suns. The Suns have failed to cover the spread in 10 of their last 11 games following a win. They beat the Bulls yesterday in Chicago. And he said the Suns are 3-7 in their last 10 against the spread. And on a traveling back-to-back, so they travel from Chicago to Toronto, they're 3-7-1 against the spread and 3-12-1 with a rest disadvantage. So he's really banking on the Suns being terrible on a back-to-back. He also said that the home team in this series have won the last 4 games between the Suns and the Raptors. So Raptors at home, catching 2.5, and the Suns on a back-to-back. Suns are overrated. So I like the pick.
Yeah, that's still a lot of travel back-to-back for them, going to Chicago and then to Toronto. I mean, that's a lot of travel for an old Suns team. So
he's keeping things simple. I like it.
Yeah.
Simple, Kevin. Maybe he needed a little ski trip, a little simplicity in his life. It's working well.
That's right. Plus, they're catching points,
Yeah. Not a bunch, but just win the game.
Not a lot, but enough.
Just win the game.
Yeah.
All right, to round out the parlay, I'm sticking with the NBA. I'm going Cavs -4.5 at home against the Grizzlies. Once again, Cavs are elite at home, 26-4 straight up, and they're 20-10 against the spread as a home favorite with average margin of victory of 14 points. Memphis, as we know, solid team, only 16-13 on the road this year. So again, going the Cavs at home, who have been great, just blew out New York at home. And I think this is going to be a tight game. Memphis, again, very good, but I need Darius Garland and Jared Allen to play. They're both game time decisions. If they don't play, I don't love it, but I hope they do. So give me the Cavs. I love the Cavs.
Yeah, Cavs, I mean, they're covering machines. It's like impossible not to win with them. Although 6-5 with the Cavs this year.
It's all right.
6-5. It was really good, and then we hit like a rut with them.
It's a small number at home.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Just when they're 4.5, it's not a money line play for sure, but it's not a big number. So even like at the end of the game, if they're following, you have a shot at 5.
Yeah,
hopefully.
No, I think the big thing, you need Jared Allen to play. He's so good down low. If Garland doesn't play, it hurts, but you at least have like Donovan Mitchell there, and good players behind.
You got Evan Mobley too, but I prefer the 4-headed monster versus the 2-headed monster.
Agreed.
So.
Agreed. Especially against a healthy Grizz team. So, all right. So to recap our picks: Raptors +2.5 at -130, Rutgers -1.5 at -154, and then Cavs -4.5 -140. Comes out to an even +400 for today's parlay. Hit it back to single digits, and then that would be 3 out of our last 5. Giving it a shot, giving it a run at even for February.
We're giving it a run. If it wasn't for the Bucks, we'd be
right there.
We'd be hot.
We'd be right there. Yeah. And we've actually had a couple. We've had a couple of those parlays where it's a one leg you lose, but it was by half a point or something like that. Yeah.
It's all right. We're on the right track.
We're on the right track. Definitely on the way up. So
damage control.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.